You, you. I'm gonna wait for a couple of folks to get in here. Peace on the replay. Peace on the replay. Start a little shit today. Peace, Chauncey. Peace, Chauncey. Yeah, please fall in. Please fall in. It's about to go down. Yeah, Zane. What up, Zane? It's about to go down. It's about to go down today. Hey yo. I like that. Yeah, yeah. Since y'all here, I'm gonna let y'all know this comes out of a conversation. I was just getting cussed out about. Peace, Vyasa, peace, Vyasa. I, uh, um, if y'all don't know, I am damn near a cheerleader for Hubert Harrison, and apparently, I was kind of lackadaisical about knowing as much as I do about him, and not to say that I know everything. Just let you know. I'm not actually asking the right questions. I just learned that today, and so there's some shit that got to go down. I'm gonna just bring y'all up to speed. Um, a lot of people probably not gonna like what's about to go down. Some people is gonna be a little upset, more than likely. You know what I mean? Because I'm certain there are a couple of Garveyites out there. I'm certain that there are RBGers that don't know the full story or haven't read where the origins of this information come from concerning the UNIA and the whole ideal of the UNIA. I got you. I got you. Yeah, definitely peace. Peace to everybody that's in the chat right now. I'm hoping this turn into some shit because it's going down. Tell you that right now. Vyasa, I just seen it. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. We need that in the world. Real talk. I seen it. We do. I see what you want. So, to begin, my bull Hubert Harrison, to me personally, is the king of this shit. Anything that you're talking about as far as black organizations from the 19 teens moving forward, the foundation was laid by him. He was taught by two other great men, Arturo Schomburg and Mr. Grit. And so I'm not sure if y'all familiar with them, but we're gonna go over that too. So just to get it popping from the gate, let me start here. Hubert Harrison was born in like 1883. He's on a plantation worker of African descent from the Caribbean islands in St. Croix. He obtained a grade school education there and some religious training in the Anglican Church. He was orphaned as a teenager, and he managed to relocate to New York with his sister. Basically, I don't know if y'all know about that section of San Juan Hill. Basically, that's where he landed in New York. Now, when he gets here, he's like dumb stunned about the racism and shit. You got to keep in mind down the Caribbean, the contact with white people is very different than here in America. So he was shocked by that shit. His real first taste of it is the Navy down there and shit. And he's like, this is fucked up shit. And you know what I mean? Blah, 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 shit. But so recently I had started a documentary concerning him. Y'all might have seen the little L Persons video I had played one night. If not, it's going to get posted soon. Probably today, actually. And if you haven't already, please check out the primary corner on Hubert Harrison. I dropped a Hubert Harrison primary corner concerning black women. He wrote extensively for black people. He began his work in the schools. So he was a highly educated young man as far as he was a brother's Mr. Montego. Okay, he's saying what up. Let me do that for you. Let me make sure I give everybody some love. I'm sorry if y'all here and I didn't. Make sure y'all get that love. Oh shit, I seen that. My fault, bro. Yo, and peace. All right, so again, peace to everybody for the playback. Peace to everybody. I just want y'all to be where the link. Checking the cord here. I'm about to send it down. Oh, this nigga got good. Yo, I'm not doing it. You see it in the Discord? Don't worry about it. I'm put it in the chat. Okay, 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 okay. The gang is in the building today.
What's up, bro?
What up, bro? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up.
All praise to the Most High. Shalom.
Hey, hit that link, bro. I just copied and paste. Hit that link, coach.
We
Now, I'm so
what's the
happy.
conversation?
The conversation gonna be Hubert Harrison today, bro. You don't hype me up. You cussed me out enough. I'm about to drop this shit on y'all. Again, I'm gonna repeat this right now. Hubert Harrison is my bull. Not just my bull, but I'm like a cheerleader for the bull. I'm a zealot. I'm a Hubert Harrison fan. But with that, I also take the good and the bad with him. And so I just wanted to start the conversation about this. And so then we could actually start breaking down some other stuff going on. And today, I'm probably going to start trying to body Garvey. I ain't even going to hold you. Maybe, maybe not. I might get beat up by the RBG gang. You know, they run deep. They'll probably block me. But, Coach, thank you for coming through. Ogun, thank you for coming through. I had gave a quick little background on him being born in the islands. You know what I mean? And coming to New York to stand with his sister. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Don't crash.
Y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I know one of y'all, man, got Rob Bowen, ping him, let him know that his knowledge on Hubert Harrison does not match TK's, and I would like him to come over here and source up. And
Source up, let's get it.
Y'all know where Rob Bowen at, let him know that he can come over here, and TK got smoke on the Hubert Harrison sources and primaries. So if
Yes,
y'all
sir.
see, tell him come on over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Negro in the nation. When Africa awakes. Harlem radical. You know what I mean?
Let him know that he ain't got no information
Black
that TK don't already know. So tell Rob Bowen that bring it.
Let's get it. Yeah.
I got one question before y'all.
Y'all can tell Sanel too. Either one.
I got one question. I got one question before y'all go in. Will this be the rise and fall of Garvey, or will this just be primary sources of what Garvey was doing?
This gonna be that and more because I think that after today, I think people are going to be more interested in Hubert Harrison than Garvey. And if you're not, it's just because you don't want to take it on the chin about Garvey. And so, I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go hard. Oh my God, get Vyasa. Get him. This just in. Rob Bourne is at the jungle gym pushing infants out the way just so he can pull up and raise the bar. You trying to start a war for real? Yeah, yeah. So like I said, he from the islands or whatever. He ends up coming up to New York. He kicks it with his sister Mary for a little bit. Shit's a little bit of a struggle. And so, just to give some background, at the turn of the century, you're gonna have lynching, segregation, and disenfranchisement black people, while anti-black pogroms was another mechanisms of the white supremacy was, basically the shit. Sundown towns, all that kind of stuff, and also, keep in mind the Caribbean, while they had similar issues, again, they was nothing like they didn't get the same shit as us because they didn't have such a close proximity. They got to build on their little colorism type of situation. So when he gets here, he's fucked up over it. He's like, oh, this is some bullshit. And so he wasn't used to the KKK type of shit going on, all that kind of stuff. So he gets with John E. Bruce and Arturo Schomburg after graduating, after going to night school, after being, thought of as one of the highest ranking kids, all that kind of stuff. Saying anti-black condoms. Oh, he's trying. No, programs. The programs that you know how you use programs as in Germany.
since we talking about the brother, we might as well do. I want to ask what type of what type of schooling did he go to, man? You know what I'm saying? What type of, you know what I'm saying?
He wasn't lettered in the sense of having a graduate or a degree or anything, but he was schooled by Arturo Schomburg and John E. Bruce, who are the Schomburg Library,
He didn't
bro.
go to no Catholic school.
He
I know.
went to the Anglican. He fucked with the Anglican Church. They put him in school early. He ends up a teacher's assistant on the island before even coming here. And then when he comes here, he goes to school at night and basically lays his groundwork with a lecture series and some writing that he did with the New York Times at the time. He actually defended black people in an article called "Negroes Stealing Chickens." I got the primary too. So
What year that was, bro?
that was 19. Let me get it. I'll give you the exact date. These articles by him can either be found in When Africa Awakes, published in 1920, with a forward by John Henry Clark. Shout out to people that love the forwards by John Henry Clark. And so he writes this one. The chicken. Here, I'm going to actually pull up the actual newspaper article. I actually got it on newspapers.com. So then y'all can also follow me on newspaper.com if you want to steal some of my shit before I lock it. Like bro, I'll be locking his shit. DM18. I'm going into my clippings right now. And so that's like his foray into the whole article lifestyle where he's writing against certain prejudices against black people. Also defending socialism, defending, you know, here we go. Haha. A Negro stealing chickens. I'm about to share this. I'm about to share this right now. Locker. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me know if y'all can see that, bro.
We can see it.
Okay, good beans, good beans. So this is the article that he wrote. This is one of the first times he defends us, and this starts the career of his newspaper articles, his lecture series, his soapbox, orations, and he goes hard. And so I just wanted to show this that Hubert Harrison was not fucking around from the gate. He was agnostic. He believed that there was no real evidence either way, but he also believed in spirituality. He could not discount spirituality in his agnosticism. He had a real hard time giving up Christ. And he also said if he ever decided to choose a religion again, he would probably be Catholic because they gave you the choice where the Protestants basically say use your logic and reason. And he was like, there's no logic and reason in any of this shit. That was a letter that he wrote to a young lady that was the assistant of Miss Bethune in Florida. Garvey is needed in Jamaica. Yeah, Garvey's not actually needed, bro. I'm gonna just put that out now. Garvey was not who y'all think he is.
What makes you say that, brother? I need to know. What
First
makes
off,
you
he fired his black attorney. Let's just start there before I really go hard. He fired his black attorney, and he's the only person to get convicted.
okay?
That,
But let me say this right here. That don't mean that he a bad person just because he fired the black attorney. He probably felt like the black attorney.
He was a thief. Let's start there then. He was a thief. He stole all of his information in the groundwork that Hubert Harrison had laid out with the Liberty League. And then when they had a dispute, he left, took some members with him, and started the UNIF.
Let's go back. Okay, now let's go back to this Hubert Harrison and this Liberty League thing. Now, how did Garvey steal? What of the Liberty League did Garvey so-called steal, brother?
Race first. That whole black first thing that comes from Hubert Harrison. The whole ships built and things comes from another.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's go step by step.
We can go.
You got a source saying that Hubert Harrison started this whole race first thing, bro.
Okay, so back in the day, there was a lynching. It was L. Persons. Again, I had started a video about that. I'm not sure if everybody's seen it. And L. Persons gets burnt alive. After this, there was a bit of an uproar because the lynching and shit was just getting outrageous. And so then the next thing that happens is there's a riot in San Juan in New York where these black soldiers is getting disrespected and shit goes down. Out of this, Hubert Harrison holds a meeting. This meeting is the basis of what becomes the Liberty League. And this Liberty League is the exact framework that Marcus Garvey took to start the UNIA. And just so people are clear, Marcus Garvey wasn't even going to still be in the United States if it wasn't for Hubert Harrison.
And how was that?
When he was about to leave, Hubert Harrison told him to stay and started letting him do little talks and lectures concerning his Jamaican Improvement Society that he was starting around the same time. And as these things are happening, what Hubert Harrison would do was he would do a lecture, but before the lecture ended, he would stop and be like, "Everybody, listen to my homeboy." You know what I mean? And just give Garvey a little shine. And so in this little clique, you got certain people. So at this time, you got, the people that started the African Blood Brotherhood. You got Domingo, who was the real dude behind the ship idea. Oh, let me take that off. I'm sorry. Um, we got a couple of people around at that time that are making moves in the community in Harlem because of the, migration. Harlem becomes this epicenter, about 50,000 people over a 2-year span. And so the black shit is popping off. And at this time, you know what I mean? The Struggle for Equality is a great book everybody should get by Jeffrey Perry. He's pretty much the man when it comes to Hubert Harrison information in Columbia University. Also, apparently there's information at the Schomburg that I ain't got, but I'm going to get. And so, but I don't want to jump too far ahead on that part. You know what I mean? I just kind of want to lay the groundwork for Hubert Harrison right now, only because I don't think people really understand how much he actually put in as far as time and work for us to be a part of something bigger. So when you're talking about socialism and organizing and things of that nature, you're going to find out that Hubert Harrison was behind a lot of that shit. As far as the Pullman Porters, as far as how to go about organizing black people, he actually breaks away from socialism when he's starting to find out that race should be first, where he thought socialism would be the answer, and he still kind of does throughout his life, but on our terms by putting race first. And so, as he's finding out that, hey, they don't really care about the Negro plight, he's like, well, shit, if they're going to be on some racial shit, I'm going to be on some racial shit, and all black people should be on some racial shit first. Support black businesses, support black community, support black organizations first. And if they're not either hiring you or paying you right, don't fuck with them. And so Garvey is around during that time. I'm just letting you know when he starts to go into the race first and he starts to focus on Harlem. But again, prior to that, he goes through this whole thing of socialism. He starts the Colored Socialist Club in New York. I want to say the boy's name. I don't think it's J.A. Rogers, but I think it is J.A. Rogers. They become socialists, and they're really about the money. They try the Republicans, they get shitted on, and he kind of goes against them too. We're gonna get into that. You know where I was about to go to, Coach. And so, with Hubert Harrison, he's a bit of a monster, bro. When I say what I mean by that is that he was well informed on what he was going to discuss, going from black art all the way down to what we should do now. And then he started to go at new leadership. He was just basically about improving our lot, period. So I'm going to bring up something right now.
Before you
Again,
go into
go hard.
I'm gonna tell you how meticulous this guy was, man.
Mm-hmm.
For nobody, if the people who ever watching, y'all don't know about Hubert Harrison, this should be somebody y'all should, but Hubert Harrison refused to use a lowercase n with the word Negro.
I was about to, yeah.
Black.
Yep.
Like, he refused to use lowercase. When it came to Negro, it had to be a capital case N. When it came to black, it had to be a capital B. That's how meticulous this dude is. But go ahead, TK.
No, you're right. And speaking to that point, he actually starts that fight while writing for the socialists. And he was like, capitalize it, and they end up having to let him do it. You know what I mean? And I just wanted you to know. That is a Great point. He was black. He was not for the games. So, we're going through this little history, and I'm pulling up something right now for you guys. I just wanted to make sure I pulled the right John up. What? What? Why you laughing?
I'm reading what Zane just put it there in the chat, man.
He trying to unite the two careers. He cutting up. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there, homeboy. It's up there. What we looking at, TK?
All right, this is when Africa awakes. This is Hubert Harrison's first little foray into breaking it down for you guys. Let me make sure I pull that up correctly so I can slide down. Author, excuse me, second. I apologize. So, in this, you're going to find the articles that pretty much define his whole idea towards us moving forward. This is the ideological groundwork for. I think this is still relevant today, and the reason why I say that is look at that big ass head. All right, so I just wanted to pull up the table of contents. This can also be found on archives.org. I will drop a link. I have this in the physical copy just because I'm ready for war. All right, so in the beginning, the launching of the Liberty League, he goes over that whole situation, the resolutions that were passed. They actually petitioned Congress, democracy and race friction. He talks about the East St. Louis horror, that is L persons. He goes in about the riot when with the workers, and here's where he starts to really pull it together internationally, where you see the Negro in the war, and he's really challenging how are we going to go across here and fight for democracy, but y'all won't give us democracy at home. I'm not sure if y'all ever heard the You Need a Biscuit primary corner. Please pull that up on the Black Brown table. That is a he was basically saying if you're going to advertise freedom, if you're going to advertise citizenship, people are going to start to want it because they walking past this advertisement every single day, and then one day they might actually want the fucking biscuit. But when you go get that biscuit from these white motherfuckers, you ain't getting it. And so he was one of the first. I ain't gonna say he was the first because there were definitely other black men that were armed back in the day prior to the 1920s, prior to the Red Summer, that would definitely put in that work. If you came to their town with the rah-rah shit. And we can definitely go over that too. But so his cure for the KKK was self-defense. Pop him in the fucking head, fight back, because you have the right to stay alive. And at that time, a lot of motherfuckers was you like, yo, you can't be talking like this and shit. But he was definitely on it. And so where you see him saying the new Negro, just so y'all aware, the new Negro manhood movement is not what you're thinking from the Harlem Renaissance. It was about your rights. It was about you getting organized. It was about you voting, getting educated, putting your foot on the white man's neck, just like he tried to put on yours, but doing it as a group by keeping the group first. And in that, he starts to go at the particular leaders at that time, Booker T, as well as W.E.B. Du Bois. He wrote a horrible dissent that kind of fucked up bruh's chance of getting this job. But let me tell you something. Booker T was not to be fucked with. Booker T actually got this man fired. He was like, yeah, we're going to have to get him out the way. And that actually caused a lot of problems for Hubert Harrison. His mouth, his fucking ego. He ain't have real good tact when it came to certain situations where 2020 hindsight, he learned a lesson. He actually was broke the rest of his life. He was struggling with money all the time, and he had kids. And that fucked this shit up, man. And he can't blame nobody but himself. It wasn't nobody but him that put him in them situations. If he'd have kept his mouth shut and stopped talking to the most powerful black man at the time, like he crazy, he would have had a fucking job. And he was about to get promoted at the time too.
Can I add this, TK, while you say that?
Please, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Being that is so, the brother, they nicknamed, the guy was so smart and had so much work, they nicknamed the guy the Black Socrates.
Jeez, bro. And that's how the whole fight started for me.
That's how smart this brother was. J.A. Rogers
Mm-hmm.
In one of his books. I want to say it was the World's Great Men of Color,
Yes, sir.
and he
I
said
have
that he
It
was
was
one.
John G. Jackson. It was John G. Jackson.
What's that?
It was John G. Jackson that called him Socrates.
Yeah, yeah. Jackson called him Socrates, but J.A. Rogers said he was one of America's greatest minds. That's how smart this brother was. You know what I'm
He
saying?
definitely was. He was
J.A.
the
Rogers, and I got that out of the World's Great Men of Color because he's talking about him, Booker T. Washington, and W. He talking about some more guy, but he talked about this guy was one of the hardest working intellects of African Americans at that time. So that just shows how smart this guy was. You know what I'm saying?
hmm He was definitely about that work. Like, and you should pick up the Black Socrates. Anybody want a quick read? It's probably about. Let me see. It's 25 pages, and that's with the like the epilogue. And so, quick read gives you a quick overview of who his life was. When I ordered this book, I was pissed. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought there were gonna be some shit in it, and it's just a really quick essay about him. Um, um, yep, and it's actually out of the world's great men of color. So Rogers was a personal friend and disciple of Harrison, and it saddened to him to think that a great man like Harrison should be largely unknown. Um, and again, that's the fact that he's unknown goes to his mouth and how he treated people and corrected people.
What's
Uh,
that, man? Well,
and
how?
yeah, he would tear your shit the fuck up without regard to your feelings or any kind of tact to tell you that you full of shit. Now he did write in his diary some things that he did not say publicly about people. We will definitely get to that because if you knew how Garvey was such a fraud. Sorry about that, all you RGB.
With that being said, brother, since you keep talking about the honorable Messiah, Marcus Garvey, since you keep talking about you keep talking about the honorable Messiah Marcus Garvey, the king of Pan Africanism. How, in relation to Hubert Harrison, can you say Marcus Garvey was a fraud in relation to Hubert Harrison? How does that tie into the two, bro?
Okay, I'm about to pull it up right now, bro.
Yeah, tell me that because you keep referring to the
Because I
honorable.
love your book, Garvey, and I get it, bro. I get
No, I'm
it.
just saying you keep talking about the honorable Messiah Garvey, like what I'm saying. This Hubert Harrison really did something for the people, man. And Marcus Garvey is way more known than Hubert Harrison. Why is that?
Because of how Hubert Harrison treated people with intelligence and certain people that had power too. He definitely was ignorant. Like he would be rude to you, and so all in all, when it came down to it, it was not like it wasn't like a shout out type of shit, but it was like more of a like, all right, fuck him anyway, good riddance. You know what I mean? He was a troublemaker, that kind of shit.
Both of them was from the West Indies.
Yeah, they definitely was, and he looked out for the bull. That's what I be trying to tell you. Like he was trying to look out for Garvey for real. First time Association of African American League traveled to the United States 1916. Largest movement connections to Garvey movement. I'm trying to get this note for you because I want to.
Yeah, because I need you keep talking about
All
the
right, so here. I'm gonna just give you a quick highlighted point, real quick, just to show you how after Harrison failed with the Liberty League and he was still like willing to help out. This is when he found out more about um, how Garvey really got down. So before Harrison's editorship, we're talking about the Negro World that comes out of the UNIA. It had a circulation of about 10,000. On May 1st, 1920, it had went from 6 to 10 pages per issue, and in June, it reached a circulation of 50,000 as it swept the globe with its race-conscious message. This growth was in large part due to Harrison's skillful editing. Prior to Harrison even stepping in there, these niggas had that whole newspaper all fucked up, and they wasn't even getting listened to. They wouldn't read the letters. Um, and then Garvey, like if you was smart, Garvey really didn't want you around, and he tried to keep you pigeonholed. So in this diary entry, Harrison discusses problems surrounding the first voyage of the Black Star Line's 32-year-old freighter, the Yarmouth. as well as Garvey's early plans to have him head a commission to Liberia, where Garvey proposed to establish a center of future colonization and trade efforts. Ah, shit.
What's that?
I'm just because it's rough, bro. He basically he gives a layout of his. He
I'm
gives.
saying, let me why you doing that because I saw and I if anybody know where the brother Rob Bois or Samel, that they don't know half the stuff they think they know about Hubert Harrison, and TK challenged them, and to source wars. But okay, because and the reason I say that because I saw the brother Rob Bois on Facebook. He put it that talking about Marcus Garvey stole the flag out there from Hubert Harrison.
Definitely stole that shit. The real flag is black, brown, and yellow. It is black, brown, and yellow.
Where you get that from, brother? Where you get that from?
That is from Hubert Harrison's book in the Liberty League flag. And
the Liberty League. What exactly? What did he say?
Black.
What would black, brown, and yellow stand for, brother?
Yeah, it stands for the black people, brown people, and yellow people of the world that are downtrodden and held down by white people. And that if we unify internationally, they would not be able to oppress us. He gives an actual lecture on disarming the black, brown, and yellow peoples of the world by white people to the Virgin Island Association, Virgin Island Patriots Association, something similar to that, VIPA. And he lets them know, this y'all ain't gonna be killing us. And this is what they setting up to do, is to make sure that they take away our guns so we can't fight back, because they know we would fight back. And so that's what that flag represented.
So what you saying is he was adding yellow, being that would be with the Asian, of course.
Yes.
Color scheme.
Yes, the yellow.
So we added the Asians to the struggle. Well, Garvey was just saying black, brother.
Yeah, Garvey was just saying black. Garvey never went to Africa, though. So there you go with that. Garvey never set foot on the African soil to be the provisional president. Is that what he said?
He said he was the prince of Africa, man.
Yeah.
He's the African prince.
Yo.
Did Hubert Harrison never go to Africa?
Hubie, she know about Hubie.
That ain't what I'm asking, brother. I'm asking you, Hubert Harrison never to go to Africa.
Nah, because the situation that he tried to work out with Marcus Garvey to Liberia never worked out because Garvey was full of shit. Just to put that out there. And so here you go. Garvey's character. The last remarks may fittingly introduce a general estimate of Mr. Garvey's character and abilities. When he had organized the Liberty League, Garvey used to attend our meetings. At the same time, he began to organize a branch of the Jamaica Improvement Association, which finally blossomed out into the UNIA and ACL, African Communities League. Don't get bad down.
Hold on, wait a minute. Pause. While you read, I just want to take this step by step. So what you reading right now is Hubert Harrison words, right?
Yeah, he was not. Yeah, this
okay. So what you saying, Hubert Harrison saying is Garvey was coming to the meetings, making notes, and
yes, he was literally stealing notes from the world.
His name. That's what you saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Continue, brother. Continue, my brother.
Yes, I just want people to know Garvey literally took notes from Hubert Harrison and started the UNIA after starting in the Jamaican Improvement Society Association. Excuse me. All right, so then everything that I did, he copied. Yet I was generous enough to introduce him to my audience in New York at the Bethel meeting on the night of May, actually June 12th, 1917. I also, at my lecture forum in Lafayette Hall, as also in Brooklyn later. Sometimes, indeed, I would close my meetings in Lafayette Hall earlier than usual and ask my audience to go down to give him a crowd. Yet, when Garvey had gone up in the world and the UINA was going strong, never a reciprocal courtesy was forthcoming from him. And see, this is where I'll be like his ego, bro. But again, hindsight.
Let me say this right here. I don't think that's ego, bro. I think that's just, paying it forward. Like if nobody, let's say, you know what I'm saying, I got a show and I'm already popping on my show. And then you trying, I know you trying to start a show, and then you come in, and then I send them to like, hey, look, don't check me out. My brother right there, coming in, he got some more information.
Right.
Check him out. And everybody started checking you out. So your show grow bigger than my show. And you see me and you just turn your head and be like, and what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't tell you to send nobody to me. That ain't no ego, bro. That's just common courtesy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Real shit. Like I felt the same way when I read it, but here's where I'll be thinking it's his ego specifically, because he tends to be like on some grudge match shit with people. You know what I mean? Like he if he ain't like you, he did not fucking like you, bro. And he was gonna make it known kind of in any way that he could. And that's where he fucked up what I was saying about with Booker T. And I'm like, bro, you can't just talk reckless to certain motherfuckers, no matter what it is. What you say, the boy said, he said, what you say, got my money right, ready for war. You know what I mean? He ain't have no bread to be going to war with these niggas. And sometimes you just gotta shut up. But here goes some real harsh shit for you. Knowing that my work, which had failed, because he was honest about that, the Liberty League did fail, had laid the foundation for his success, I refrained from burdening his movement with my presence. Edgar Gray has since told me that he again and again asked Garvey to call me and to utilize my abilities in the council and service, but he would always refuse with the groundless excuse that Harrison has his own propaganda and that he was dangerous, whereas at the time I had no propaganda of any sort except for race first. Let me say that again. The only propaganda that he was pumping at the time that the UNIA gets strong was Hubert Harrison's race first. So when y'all hear that, oh, African first and da 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 da, guess where that come from? Yeah, let's. I want
Garvey.
with
So
you,
what you're trying to say is Garvey basically took it and remixed it.
He remixed it, which is, you build on the shoulders. You know what I mean? So I get that.
Yeah, I mean, because JC did that with Biggie, so you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He made it a hot line. He made it a hot verse. So, you know.
That was not. There you go. There you go.
The only difference I can say with that is that at least Jay-Z gave credit to Biggie. Garvey.
Yeah. Garvey was like, fuck him.
But go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Finish.
Here goes some hard shit right here. Now, this is like the first big defect that in Mr. Garvey's makeup is a defect in the size of his soul. He is spiritually as well as intellectually a little man. That is why he does not want around him men who are of a larger girth either way. Or if he gets them, he does not utilize them in any way which would aid, amplify, or modify his chaotic plans and notions. And if he can use them as his hired bravos, then so far as so good. So today, most Negroes in and out of the UNIA who are interested in its work assume that the men of abilities like Edward Smith Green, William H. Ferris, and myself, who are with Mr. Garvey, are somehow permitted to lend the aid of their knowledge and abilities to the work at hand. But it isn't so at all. Ferris is a mere pseudo-intellectual flunky with no more personality than a painted stick. I am only the editor of the Negro World, and I am in no way connected with either the UNIA, the BSL, or the MFC, except as a dues-paying member of the first. Smith Green has had a chafe against being overreached.
Hold on. Excuse me. Before you go any further, man, I'll just read some of the comments. I ain't saying so RBG supposed to be Harry Nights. The sister says she can't believe what she hears. You know what I'm saying? Ogun says cut the show to be continued. You know what I'm saying?
I should cut it. I should keep going.
Hey, I tell you what, TK. Finish what you were saying, bro. Finish what you're saying, because I really want to see, do those brothers, each one teach one, got the notes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm no disrespect to them, and please don't let nobody go back and say I disrespect them. I just want to see if they got the notes, you got the notes.
Cut the show.
Let him finish. Let him finish reading that right now, dude. You know what I'm saying?
It gets worse. It gets worse. I just want y'all to know it gets worse.
What's up, Tony? What's up, man?
30 minutes. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me say this because I'm looking in the chat. I was in the crowd. Thank you to the sister. I don't want to mess up her name, Sister AA. Big Bro Khalil. We see you, big brother. The Hootie. Everybody joining in. Let me say this. First of all, this is no slander to the Garveyites. This is all primary sources.
Yes, sir.
This is all facts.
Super facts.
Raw Born is studying the same thing. That's why we call the Raw Born. We ain't calling him out. We just want him to come on the channel to build. I sent the links to him, y'all. But go on and read your point, bro. 30 minutes long enough. Don't go over. No, I'm serious, bro. Just keep it short. Because it's a lot. It's
a lot. We could go hard.
For people to, it's a lot for people to digest. So just keep it short, bro. Keep it, go on to handle your bid. I just jumped on to say that. Okay.
All right. No. I'm glad you jumped on, bro, because, I'll go hard all day.
Go ahead. Finish what you were saying, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to see because the rest of it, y'all going to be super pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, speak, son. Speak, son.
All right. He is basically saying Smith Green has had a chafe against being overreached, browbeaten, and superseded in his own department. And right now, Garvey is trying to make a scapegoat of him by a blanket insinuation of malversation to the cover-up the snarled results of his own autocratic interference. So he would micromanage and fuck everything up. Just so y'all understand what I'm saying. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Thank you for coming through. All right. And so since January, there has been but one meeting of the board of directors. Mr. Garvey, I learned from Smith Green, Johnson, traffic and passenger agent Cyril Henry, and others, has paid money on ships, published the news of the new acquisition, and then called the board to inform them that he had done this. And so, his ignorance of ships and shipping matters has resulted in his paying out tens of thousands of dollars unnecessarily, and he has been victimized again and again by the white men from whom the ships and the ship's accessories were bought. Now, don't pussyfoot. You know what, the Hootie, we're going to go with this. Oh, well, nah, hold on. It's good stimulus so far. Okay, good.
Bro, we going to come back, bro. It's going to be a part 2.
All right. I'm going to leave it there then, because it gets worse from there, just so y'all know. Your bull, Marcus Garvey wasn't who he was purporting himself to be. I'm going to just say that. Dude was an ass. It doesn't take away from his work. It does take away. Khalil, I could tell, listen, bro, he was not ready for the rest of it.
P and Khalil come in. They come in.
Yeah, I'm about to do that. Listen. Marcus Garvey, in my opinion, was a great marketer. He sold the idea of a black unity. That was amazing. I'm going to tell you that right now. But all of that shit was a facade, bro. He was just another fucking scam artist.
Oh, my God.
Oh
my God. This bro just gave me...
End the show. That's it, bro. End the show right now. That's it.
I can't keep
all right, y'all. I'm jumping off, bro. End it for real, bro. End it.
End it for real. All right,
I ain't at my boy. I wish I had the bomb. That's the bomb right there. All right, y'all. Go on and end it, bro. We gonna come back. We coming back, y'all. We coming back.
Come back. What time? Hold on. Let's let them know what time we coming back.
No, we gonna get together, nigga here.
And nigga, all right.
All right, yo.
All right, yeah. We be back.